Hi, everybody. Welcome to your next week of class. So, you have been doing your seminars, and you guys have one tomorrow on school safety. Always go back to this calendar, it just kind of keeps you on track. One thing that I need you to start calendaring is when you're going to teach your first lesson. Um, you you need to start making sure that your mentor teacher, who we talk to in the triad meetings, knows exactly when you're going to teach so that you can write your lesson plan and have it ready to go before you teach the lesson. So, just a refresher, I made this little template. Oh, well, no, I can't find it. Here it is. So, I know it looks cutesy, but it's actually very informative. So, you need to plan your lesson plan. That means you and your mentor need to sit down and go over what lesson you want to teach. You need to write your lesson plan up and upload it to TK20. Then you teach it, record it, and upload it to Panopto and send me the link, which you were taught in Dr. Brown's class. And then email me when it's done, when the lesson plan and the video are done. Then I will observe and I'll email you when my part is done. So you can just look at my feedback and then apply it to the next lesson that you teach. So maybe you only called on the same 4 students the whole lesson, and I record that and I just say, think of new strategies to call on different students, or how can we, engage more of the class, that kind of stuff. And then I'd like to see it applied to the next lesson. Okay. So when in doubt, this is our kind of layout for how you get everything planned out, sent to me, and I can give you the feedback. And that'll all be on TK20 as well. So you need to start thinking about what day you want to teach. Now, I've had in the past, the student will teach the same lesson to 2 different periods and record both and choose the one they liked the most. That works. Don't worry about it being perfect. You're brand new. It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. What I would like is more emphasis on reflection, changing it up for the next lesson, applying my comments to the next lesson. That's what we're focusing on. We're not focusing on a perfect lesson. So if you're a little shaky, a little nervous, that's totally fine and very, very normal. Okay, so don't be concerned about that. The other thing is, on TK20, Stephanie, I hope you don't mind me just using yours. You need to take your predisposition survey. Okay, so if you haven't done it already, please do that and submit it. It's just you're rating yourself 1 through 4. It's not about perfection. Again, you just want to see where you are, and then you'll take another survey at the end. So don't feel like, I have to be perfect. It has to be 100%. I have to score 4s. Don't worry about that. Just be honest with yourself. I'm not going to click on it for privacy reasons, but make sure that you do your predisposition survey and get that out of the way. The next thing I wanted to talk about is, as you are in the classroom more, please, please, please take care of yourself. You are going to be exposed to a lot of new germs, and you're going to get sick. It's kind of just one of those things that happens. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Maybe you're on a vitamin regimen. You're getting some relaxation time. But every single year I have students who are out for quite a bit of time because they get really sick. Just new germs. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. I know when I first started teaching, I would bring cough drops and vitamin C, those little emergencies, because your throat might start hurting depending on how often you're teaching. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself is my bottom line. I would hate for anybody to be out for a long time. I really don't have that much to go over other than those things. Just a reminder, there are example lesson plans in here. You are welcome. I know a lot of us, our mentors, have like specific lessons that they have to teach. That's fine. Just make sure that you're the one writing the lesson plan. So even though maybe like their lesson or their kind of layout, that's totally fine. Just be very specific on you need to write the lesson plan. And then in the sequence of events on there, be very specific. So if you want to make sure that, what I like to see on lesson plans is times. So if you're going to take 5 minutes for the warm up, put that on there. So be very specific. If you're going to walk around the class and observe and ask questions while they're doing independent work, maybe have like 5 questions that you want to ask because you know the content. So if you know, oh, this class is probably going to struggle on this step of the math problem, what's a question you can do to kind of know exactly like where they're going to get stuck and get them to the next step. So think about that. Use these as resources. Always go back to the files. And then I really appreciate everybody writing in the discussions. It's very nice to get a little to know you a little bit better. Feel free to comment on other people's stuff and kind of create that community. Like I said, if we're going to do asynchronous, I'm cool with it. I like asynchronous, but I would like a little sense of community on here as well. So just food for thought. If you have any questions, you can always ask me and an email, or you can even put it underneath the discussion. You can put a question in there or on an announcement, whatever works. Your questions for this week are, what grade level do you think best suits your personality? And what is something you would like the class to know about you? Okay, so I'll put those in the discussion as well so you can read over those. But I look forward to reading your responses and starting to see those lesson plans coming in. I'm very excited. Have a great day.